All right, and there he goes. Marinus has got it on his shoulder, and wow, look at that. No problemo. Olympics, here we come. Morning, everyone. Feeding is something that you guys have been asking for. Many of you in the comment section on YouTube have been wanting to see behind the scenes of feeding of the lions, what they're eating, you know, how do we go about it. So decided today to give you a behind the scenes tour, and I'm heading in to go straight to the fridge where it all starts, all happens, and then take you through the feeding of the sanctuary step by step. Look at all these swallows. Wow, look at that. Two beautiful kudus. I'm as late as all can be, but how can you not stop to look at that amazing animal? Look at the turns in his horns. And here is Mr. Eland, all chilled. Eh? Wow. These are obviously the joys of driving into a game reserve every morning. Okay, finally arrived. Everyone's sitting waiting for me. All the eyes on me. So let's go and apologize.
We've been here since 6 o'clock.
I'm sure. They're lying. How are you? Good to see you again. Are you well? How are you guys? How are you, Thomas? Are you well?
How are you?
Good,
Okay.
good to see you. So I'm going to give you a little tour around our fridge area. This over here is the freezer. Currently it's at minus 15 degrees. The common question that you guys have been asking is, where do the lions get their food? So in other words, where do we get our food from? The food comes from various sources, mostly donated, thankfully, because as you can imagine, feeding 24 lions now, 11 spotted hyenas, 4 leopards and 2 striped hyenas is a lot of food on a weekly basis. Favorite food of a lion? It's horse. I've done videos on this before. Probably the reason for them loving horse so much is it's very similar to zebra. Truth be known is that to feed captive carnivores a proper diet, it is a job on its own. Besides all the other things that come into the sanctuary, feeding is probably one of the most important aspects of running this place. In fact, I would say it is the most important aspect. All right, so what Thomas and Steffi and Paul are doing here is they're taking our predator powder that is specially made up, predator powder, and I'll explain what that is. But now the meat looks really wonderful. The predator powder is specially formulated by a vet, and we take a base predator powder that's commercially available for predators, and we add stuff to it to make sure that they're getting the right recommended allowance of vitamins and minerals. First of all, this is just the board. Eland, cow, we passed in Eland there. Cow, horse, chicken, sheep. You can see what we have fed in the past.
Yes?
All right, so the wagon is full of meat. That is the entire amount of meat needed to feed the sanctuary. Forgive the noise, it's a very noisy environment here. So after the meat prep comes a little bit of a clean. So the guys are basically just washing the floor. Alright guys, so we have arrived at the sanctuary. What the guys do is a sweep around just to make sure that everyone's where they should be. The question that I always get is, Oh, so I assume you feed your lions every day like you would a pet dog? And the answer to that is no. What we try and do is we try and emulate what happens in the wild. Lions are binge eaters, so when they do get food, they eat as much as they can. And a male lion can eat anywhere between 15, even 20, 25 kilos of meat in a sitting. So he really will eat so much that he actually can't even move. And then after that, he will sleep and go and digest the food. So the digestive tract of a lion is designed to go through periods of starvation. So we've arrived at Icarus and Unati, and we are going to start feeding them. It goes quickly. They generally will be locked up in their night quarters. So now what happens is, while the lions are safe and sound eating, all the lovely people go into the enclosure with their buckets and gloves and whatnot, and we pick up doo-doo and poo-poo. Is this your favorite part, Steph?
Not really, no.
Not really? I just want to have a quick hello to Meg. Hello, my girlie. Hello, Kelly. Hello, my girl. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Happy girl.
Safe.
Right. Bongani, go in. Okay, so Bongani's eating at Suji, as you can see. Way down there. Oh! Okay, we've just arrived at George and Yame. Yame really can be quite grumpy at the best of times. Hello, Georgie! Oh, hey! Are you not hungry? Hello, boy! Oh, are you not hungry, big boy? Hey? Hey? Yame can get quite cranky, so just go and have a look at what he's up to. Okay, hello, big boy. No, don't dig. Not good. No digging. Oh. He thought about that, and then he thought, charge the fence or get my food. Get my food. Hello, Georgie. Okay, here we are with Eka and Naomi, and they are very peaceful eaters. No growling, no nonsense, no fuss. They just get on with it. They know the drill. Hello, boy! Bobcat's fixated on his food, and it's not his food, so we're going to have to swap Gabby and Bobcat's food around. Right, Gabby, Bobcat, done. Right, he's gone in, I can't see him. So that's Khan done, his Duke done. Okay.
Ready?
And go. All right, that's the leopards done and dusted. The next exciting is the hyena. That's what's still to be fed. Good boy. All right, so we are here with the Stinky Bums. In this clan there are 7. Bongo's, hello Bongolongo. Bongo's group, he's talking nicely. They all are getting very smart. Yes. Ooh, 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 we are hungry, Kev. Ready, boys? Off you go. They don't like sharing, these two. Don't you eat my camera. Okay, so the hyena's digestive system is so efficient that we find that sometimes we have to actually feed the hyenas once a week. They can go very long periods of time without eating, and so it's very interesting that if you try and feed them twice a week, you come here and there's just food left over everywhere. There's no point in that. And then what they'll do is Vince, he'll take his food, he'll stick it in the water, or he'll try and bury it somewhere. So that's what the hyenas will do. They just, if they're not hungry, they just don't eat. Why aren't you eating? Eh? Why aren't you eating? No, don't put your nose on my lens. All right, so this area is quite a big enclosure. It's probably double the size of the others, so approximately 2 hectares. We feed slightly differently, especially when we have the 6 lions in here. That's Thor's group. The 2 boys have to eat outside. All right, and there he goes. Marinus has got it on his shoulder, and wow, look at that. No problemo. Olympics, here we come. Oh, my boy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, and Marinus number 2, and he does it. He goes for a double gold. Well done, Marinus. Good job. When you going to the Olympics?
Next year.
Next year, okay. It's a lot of hard work, I'll just say that. I mean, the guys try and make it fun because I think you've got to, try and make this kind of work fun. Otherwise it can become tedious and boring. I mean, twice a week, it's the same rigmarole. And I think what a lot of people don't understand or don't get is, they see all the nice side of running a sanctuary, just the animals happy and frolicking in the bush. But this is really the nitty-gritties of running a sanctuary. You're going to make sure that these animals are well fed, the enclosures are clean, they've got the correct diet, water's clean and always topped up, fences are in good working order. All right, so it seems like I've done a full circle. I started the day in my car and I'm ending the day in my car. That's feeding of the sanctuary, basically in a nutshell. There's a few other details, maybe we'll cover them another day. So guys, as always, thanks a mil, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.